Hey everybody, Aaron Dillon here, Managing Director of AG Dillon & Co. We're a venture capital firm focused on pre-IPO companies with investment funds for individual investors and family offices and their financial advisors. All right, I got a pre-IPO company update for you here for the week ending 7 July 2023. Today we're going to hit on big company news from Elon Musk and xAI, Sam Altman and Oklo, Revolut, Flexport, and Twitter. We're going to hit large capital raises and individual pre-IPO company stock performance update. Elon Musk, the CEO of SpaceX and Tesla, has announced a creation of a new venture, xAI. It's aimed at understanding the true nature of the universe. That's a lofty goal. This 12-member organization will be headed by Musk and other veterans from DeepMind, OpenAI, Google Research, Microsoft Research, Tesla, and the University of Toronto, and it will be advised by Dan Hendricks, who's the director of Center for AI Safety. Musk's vision for the company includes developing a maximum truth-seeking AI, as he states in an April interview with Tucker Carlson. These plans may involve creating a more truthful text-generating AI, potentially using Twitter's own data, which is another Musk company, of course. And this follows previous rumors about Musk's ambition to establish an AI company, reportedly acquiring thousands of GPUs. Those are the chips that are used to drive or kind of power AI solutions, and seeking funding from both SpaceX and Tesla's investors. Musk's growing AI ambitions come after a split with OpenAI co-founders Sam Altman and Ilya Sutskever, marked by his resignation from the OpenAI board in 2018, and more recently with ending OpenAI's access to Twitter data over a payment dispute. Nuclear fission startup Oklo, which counts Sam Altman as chairman and a primary investor, intends to go public via a merger with AltC Acquisitions. That's a special purpose acquisition company, or SPAC, that was co-founded by Altman. So that's a little bit of an interesting tie-in there. So fusion is like the bomb. Fission is considered to be much safer. Oklo, valued at approximately $150 million in the deal, is developing a small modular nuclear reactor and plans to sell electricity to competitive power market. Altman, who's the CEO of OpenAI, affirms that nuclear energy can deliver more economical electricity than other sources, and the merger's timing has raised questions due to the SPAC's nearing deadline to finalize a deal or return cash to investors. So perhaps a little bit of a conflict of interest there. However, AltC and Oklo insist that they've been working on the transaction for 9 months, extending the deadline by 3 months. The $500 million in cash held by AltC could be used to expand Oklo, although the market turbulence might reduce that available amount. Oklo must now navigate a rigorous licensing process for its first reactors in Idaho and Ohio. Revolut, a fintech challenger bank, experienced a flaw in its U.S. payment system that led to a theft of over $20 million from its funds in 2021. The flaw was a result of discrepancies between U.S. and European payment systems and how they work, which caused erroneous refunds to accounts when certain transactions were declined. The stolen amount represents nearly 2/3 of Revolut's annual net profit for 2021. Although a portion of the stolen funds was recovered, the net loss was around $20 million. Organized crime groups exploited this flaw in early 2022, prompting individuals to make expensive purchases that would be declined, leading to cash outs via ATMs. And the theft impacted Revolut's corporate funds rather than the customer funds. Revolut's currently awaiting its UK banking license amid concerns over senior departures and a qualified audit from BDO. That was their auditor. So these guys are just having a tough year. Ryan Petersen, founder of the $8 billion market cap logistics startup Flexport, is joining Founders Fund as one of Flexport's, which was one of Flexport's major investors, as a partner. Founders Fund is one of the premier Silicon Valley venture capital firms, which was founded by Peter Thiel. Petersen, who transitioned from CEO to executive chairman of Flexport in March, will continue in his role. The chairmanship role, while taking on responsibilities at Founders Fund. Petersen has a track record of about 150 personal investments, including stakes in companies like Rippling, Anduril, and Carta. Guy's super dialed in. He will function as a generalist, investing from both early stage and growth funds at Founders Fund. Petersen's move to venture capitalism is seen as a potential advantage for Flexport as it approaches an initial public offering. Twitter has initiated a program to share ad revenue with creators, paying them based on the ad impressions served in replies to their posts. Only those subscribed to Twitter Blue and have earned over 5 million tweets impressions for each of the last 3 months are eligible. Payments to be delivered via Stripe will total around $5 million for this first round and will be retroactive back to February. Several high-profile creators have reported substantial earnings from the initiative. However, Twitter's monetization standards exclude sexual content, pyramid schemes, criminal behaviors, gambling, drugs, alcohol, and copyright content. Okay, big capital raises for the week. Got no unicorns this week, but one company got totally crushed on valuation and another one raised through crowdfunding, which is kind of interesting. So Farm Easy is an Indian online drug delivery platform, raised a $300 million Series H at a $500 million valuation. I did not say that wrong. They're down 91% from its $5.6 billion valuation Series G in October of 2021, just 22 months ago. That is just a brutal decline in valuation. So I hope these guys can pull through. Arrive.tech is a smart mailbox company. It raised $1 million Series C at a $332 million valuation. The company raised its Series B in August of 2022, just 12 months ago. Get this, 428 individual investors invested via crowdfunding. How cool is that? So I'm just interested. I'm wondering if this valuation is going to hold up once the institutions get involved. They've raised all of their money through crowdfunding. So maybe battle-tested institutions might have a different opinion on valuation there. And Unibio is a Danish biotech focused on fermentation technologies, raised a $70 million Series H at a $292 million valuation. It's a 508% increase from its $48 million valuation Series G in December of 2022, 8 months ago. Saudi Industrial Investment Group invested. That is a massive valuation increase in just 8 months' time. Okay, last up, we got pre-IPO stock performance. Pre-IPO stocks were up for the week at 1.03%, beating the S&P 500, which was down 1.1%. This is the first week in a very long time that I've seen the pre-IPO stocks beat the S&P 500. Year-to-date, pre-IPO stocks still trail the S&P by 27%. Year-to-date, we got Databricks up big at 22.75%. Deals up 4.18%. Stripe and Discord are still down around 30%. Epic Games and Flexport are down around 40%. And Brex and Chime are down around 45%. This week, we got Databricks was again the big winner. These guys are super dialed into AI. They just made a big acquisition. I think this thing's just going to keep going. They were up 7.28% this week. Kraken was up 3.3%. Brex took up the rear, down 0.58%. Okay, that's it for the week. If you have any questions about pre-IPO stock or have any pre-IPO stock research needs, please reach out. And thanks, and I'll see you guys all next week.